Hello guys, my name's Ricky. I make modded PS3s for you guys at home. Let's take a look at one I've got ready for you today. Modded with a 1 TB hard drive inside. Just a note, it is just a standard theme for the PS3, completely standard theme, as any other normal PS3 would be. You can, if you guys wanted a certain background picture, like a picture of your family, or a picture of your children, or the person that you're getting this as a gift for, whatever the picture is, it's not a problem. You can just send it to me and I'll update it, so then the background image will be whatever image you want. That's not a problem. Just to show you, let's show you the hard drive first of all, just to show you it is 1 TB. If we go to system settings, then go all the way down to system information, there we go. So there's 931, well, there is a terabyte, but as we all know, that you don't actually get a full terabyte in a terabyte hard drive, unfortunately. But as you can see, this is after I've installed all the games, and there is still 355 gigabytes of space free left for you guys to install whatever games you like. Anyway, let's take a look at the games now. So if we come out of here, go over to the game section. Let's start with RetroArch. So if you click on RetroArch, press the X button. This is where all the old retro games will be stored, like the Mega Drive games, or Sega Genesis games, as known in America. Nintendo games, so like the NES games, SNES games, Game Boy games, Game Boy Color games, Atari games. There's all sorts of games on there. I think there's about 600 on RetroArch here. So if we just stay on the main menu, and then we come down to load content here, and just adjust the camera slightly so you can see a bit better. There we go. And then we just come down to hard drive HDD0. That is the main hard drive, the 1 TB hard drive that is installed onto the PS3. You click X on here, come down to ROMs, press X again, and here we are. So now there's the top 100 Atari games ever made. Obviously I know that the best 100 games ever made to one person might be different to another person, but as ratings go, they're the best rated, top 100 rated games ever made for Atari. Same as the NES games, same as the Nintendo Game Boy Advance games, same as the Game Boy and Game Boy Color games, Sega Genesis or Mega Drive games, and Super Nintendo games. We can take a quick look at some games let's have a look in the Mega Drive section. So we press X on here, and here we go. So here we've got all the classics, all the best ever Sega Mega Drive games ever made. So we've got Sonic 2, Streets of Rage 2, Sonic 3, Sonic the Hedgehog 1, Castlevania, Sonic & Knuckles, Teenage Mutant Turtles, Shinobi 3. I'm sure you guys can read this anyway, so I'll stop reading. I'll just scroll through just to show you quickly all the different games you can get. Oh look, Golden Axe, what a classic. What an absolute classic. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell already, but the Sega Mega Drive is my favourite retro console that was ever made. I grew up in the 90s, I was born in 1990, so just the perfect time to enjoy the Sega Mega Drive. So let's, should we click on a game, shall we, and test it out? Let's test out, yeah, Golden Axe. So if we just click the X button, it'll go black for a second, and then it should come back to another screen. Oh no, it's just loaded it straight up. Okay, excellent. Adjust the screen for you. And look at that, guys. It runs beautifully. Let's see if we can get into the game quickly. I won't play for long. I'll just show you quickly how everything works. Wait, how do I select the goblin guy? What? That's weird. Does anyone know how I select him? I've always been the that little, you know, the miniature dwarf Viking guy. I can't even select him. Oh well. I'm sure one of you guys are laughing at me because I'm being stupid, but oh well. Let's just pick this character just to show you the game. And here we are. Look at this. Oh, it brings back so many beautiful memories now. Oh, I didn't mean to press that button. I forgot what buttons are which. There we go. But there we go. And if you ever want to quit a game, you've just got to press both the R3 buttons in, which is the thumbstick buttons, the analogs. You press them in, and here we go. And then it takes you to this screen. And from this screen, you can then basically click close content here. Oh, where has it gone? There we go. Close content, and it will close the game for you. And it takes you back to RetroArch. And here we are. And then we can load up a different game if we want. Just go back to ROMs, and then you can go like Super Nintendo games, and here we go. Look, 100 Super Nintendo games. Pick any game you want. So it's guaranteed pretty much to have every game of your childhood in it. I very much doubt there'll be many games that won't be on here that you used to like to play. But yeah, they're all brilliant. These also work as well. Let's just click on another game just to show you how the SNES games work. I won't play this game. I'll just quickly just show you that also the SNES games load as well. See, there you go. There you go, guys. Earthbound. SNES game on the PS3. Alright, I'm not going to start making a character, guys. I'll just get out of this. So if we go back to the main menu now, go back to the PS3 home menu. Here we go. So there we go, guys. RetroArch. RetroArch is the place to get all of the older consoles on there. So for PS1, PS2 and PS3 games, you don't have to go into RetroArch. You can just come up here to Webman Games here. Click X on Webman Games, and here we go. So you've got the PlayStation 3 section, PlayStation 2, and PlayStation 1 section. Okay. Now, as you can see, the number on the PlayStation 1 games, it says there's 227 PlayStation 1 games. There isn't. There's the top 100 PlayStation 1 games ever made, not 227. But for some reason, so I'll show you here, like Castlevania, as you can see, for some reason, PlayStation 1 games, a lot of them are split up into tracks. So I'll show you another one, like Tekken 3, see? Tekken 3 is split up into 3 tracks, track 1, track 2, track 3. So at the main menu, it will say that there's 227 games, but as long as you guys know that there's not, there's actually 100 games. Some of them have pictures, which is great. It's always nice when they've got pictures. But let's just have a little scroll through. So you've got Castlevania, Final Fantasy, Suikoden, Tekken 3, Silent Hill, Vagrant Story, Crash Bandicoot 3. I'm sure you guys can read this, so I'll stop reading again like last time. But all the classics, all the best games ever made for the PlayStation 1. Pretty much, I'm pretty sure, I think there's only one Crash game that's missing that I haven't got. But you've got like Crash Team Racing, Crash Bandicoot 2, great games, Ape Escape, Spyro, all the classics, Gran Turismo, Street Fighter, Tomb Raider. And again, yeah, it's quite annoying. For some reason, Tomb Raider is split into like 30 tracks or 40 tracks or something ridiculous, unfortunately. So that's annoying. So you've got loads of Tomb Raider. Whenever there's a game like this, the best thing for you to do is just click on the first copy of it, if that makes sense. So right at the top, yeah, and then it should be fine. If we carry on going down, get past these bloody Tomb Raiders, here we go. Then you've got Tomba, Driver, Front Mission 3, Siphon, Final Fantasy, Breath of Fire. Absolutely brilliant. Oh look, check out that, an old classic. An old classic. Papa the Rapper. Who remembers this game? Again, another load of Tomb Raiders. But as you can see, the number next to the Tomb Raiders stays the same. Yeah. So it's not classed as another game, even though if you go back, it shows 227 games, but there's not. There's 100. The number only ever goes up to 100. SmackDown 2, Final Fantasy, Medal of Honor. You get the gist. There's literally every single game you've ever played in your childhood, pretty much. If anybody has any requests for like a specific game they would like me to put on here, or a specific list of games, I'm happy to do so. Obviously, if you give me a specific list of like 1,000 games, I can't really do that. It's going to take me weeks and weeks and weeks to try and get hold of all them games, which is just not feasible. But I'm happy if you've got like a childhood list of like a few certain games that aren't on this system that you want me putting on here, then I'm happy to do so. So say like if you sent me a list of like 5 to 10 games, that's not a problem. I will try and get them for you and put them onto the system for you. So let's take a look at PlayStation 2. Now, on the PlayStation 2 section, I have selectively picked the top 70 games ever made on the PlayStation 2, in my opinion. So obviously you guys might disagree with me. That's not a problem. I just put all the classics, any classics I could possibly think of for the PlayStation 2. So you've got Bully, Burnout 3, Capcom Classics, Crash, Def Jam Fight for New York, what a brilliant game. Devil May Cry, Driver 3, The Godfather, Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories, Vice City Stories, Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, San Andreas, Half-Life, Ico, Jak 3, Jak and Daxter, Max Payne 2, Max Payne 1, Mega Man, as you can see, Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition, Mortal Kombat, Need for Speeds, look, pretty much all the Need for Speeds for the PlayStation 2. Prince of Persia, just all the classics, look, Ratchet and Clank, Rayman games, Silent Hill, Simpsons, Hit and Run, SSX, Tricky, Time Splitters, oh my god. Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell games, got the Tony Hawk games, got the Yakuza games. So all the classics in my opinion. Like I said, if there's any missing that you really, really want, that's not a problem. Just send me the request and I'll get it for you. So look at the PlayStation 3 games. Now, currently, there's 20 games on there. I can put more. As you've seen at the beginning of the video, there is still 350 gigabytes of free space left on the PlayStation 3. However, I would rather leave space for you guys so that you can put whatever games you want on there. So that's why I've left quite a lot of room. I haven't got any of the Call of Duties on here yet. I can do. I've got them on disc, and I'll show you in a minute how to do that and to burn them onto the PS3. But basically, I put all the rare, some rare games, but just some games that maybe people haven't played before or that are less popular. Because I'm sure everybody has got the Modern Warfare games, so I didn't see the point in me putting it on. But here it goes: Dark Souls 2, Demon Souls, Far Cry 4, Fight Night Champion, Grand Theft Auto 5, Hitman Journey, Little Big Planet, Middle Earth, Minecraft, Need for Speed, Oblivion, Red Faction, Saints Row, Skyrim, Splinter Cell, Watch Dogs. Let's click on a game. Not all. I haven't opened every single one of them. So sometimes if you open one of these games, you'll have to install it like you would any other game on any console. When you put the disc in, it will ask you to do an update or whatever. Let me just click on a game that I've already done that for. I can't remember. This one. Let's try God of War 3. I think I already downloaded all this. And there you go. You just click X on it, and it will load up like any other game on any normal PS3. And there you go. See, unfortunately, it's telling me to update, so let's not do that. But it will update just like normal, like any other normal PS3. You just click OK. It will update it, and not a problem. You can click cancel though. You don't actually have to update the game. Let's show you now. So if I press circle, there we go. So it still will let you in the game. So if you don't want to update it, it's not a problem. But obviously the updates are normally there to fix bugs and things like that. So it is good to update the games. Let's just quickly click through, try and get into this game. Just to show you it all works like any normal PS3. And as you can see, here we go. God of War 3. Running no problem. Just turn the volume up.
And even though Kratos sat on the throne as the new god of war, he was haunted by visions of his family. A family he himself.
There's a really long video at the beginning of this game, and it doesn't let you skip it as far as I know. So let's just quit out of this game because it doesn't look like I'm going to get to the gameplay anytime soon. But as you can see, they run perfectly fine. Like I said, you can update them. Also, you don't have to update them. It's completely up to you. But I just wanted to show that they do work like any like normal games. So, see, because we've loaded the game, it thinks that the disc is in the console. So it will sit there as if you've got that disc in the console. But if you wanted to play another game, it's not a problem. You just go back to Webman Games, go back to PlayStation 3, and click on any other game. So you clicked on Demon Souls. There we go. It will remove God of War 3, and it will load Demon Souls. But let's just quickly back out of this. It'll probably ask for an update again. Oh, no, it didn't. But as you can see, it's loading up perfectly fine. No issues. Just wait for this loading screen. There we go. And there you go. And then obviously you just go through these setups to set up the game for the first time, and away you go. You're playing Demon Souls. I will quit in a minute, but I don't want to just now. I just don't want to risk corrupting anything while it's trying to create save data. And here we go. I should be able to quit the game now. Let's just quit. And there you go. That is pretty much most of it. Most of the things you need to know. Obviously, like you've got your PlayStation 3 games, PlayStation 2 games, PlayStation 1 games. And then if we go back and go down to RetroArch, that is where your real old game consoles will be. So your Genesis, your Atari, Game Boy Color games and things like that. That will all be on RetroArch. Ignore the other programs. I would say not really mess around with them unless you have a bit of knowledge on modding and PS3 modding and stuff like that. I wouldn't really go digging too deep if I was you. There's just no point, because obviously it's a modded PS3, so there's software on here that gets deeper into the PS3 system that a normal PS3 would be able to do. So it's just designed for people like me, for me to be able to mod the PS3 and get games onto the system. It's not really designed for the customers to use. Here's PSN patch. This is very important. So you can play games online. So games like Grand Theft Auto 5. You can play Grand Theft Auto 5 online on this PS3. No issues. Not a problem. However, obviously because this is a modded PS3 system, Sony do not like that, which is obviously understandable. So they do from time to time try and recognize modded PS3 systems, and they'll try and ban you. So this PSN patch, before you go online, so before you sign up to the PlayStation Network, or you can sign up, but then when you sign in, before you sign in, you need to go onto PSN patch, which is here. You click X on it and hold down the X button, and you'll hear a beep. There we go. Then once you hear the beep, you can then let go of the X button. It will then bring you back to the home screen here. And now you can sign in. So then you can sign in, and then that helps protect you from getting your console banned. Now, when you do log into your PlayStation, what is the name for it? When you sign up to the PlayStation Network, please do not use, say if you've got an old PlayStation Network account from 20 years ago, or well, I'm sure it probably wasn't around 20 years ago, but say 10 years ago, 12 years ago, or whatever. If you basically do not use your old PSN account that you care about on a PS3, a modded PS3. You're best off making a fresh PlayStation Network account. So just in case your PlayStation Network account did get banned, at least it won't be the one that you've had since childhood. So that's just a thing to think about. If there's any issues, or if you guys have any questions, you're more than welcome to put them in the comments, or contact me by email, ring me, phone me. However you want to contact me, it's not a problem. Hello guys. So there was one more thing that I forgot I did want to show you, and that is how to burn a disc onto burn a copy of the disc onto your hard drive of your PS3. So for example, you could go to CEX and buy a PlayStation 3 game. Make sure you keep the receipt, because we will be returning it, but keeping the game. So let's see how. So say you buy this game from CEX or wherever. Just take the disc out, and put the disc in your PS3 like normal. There we go. So once you put the disc into the PS3, we can go to Multiman here, MMCM. Click X on that and load up Multiman. So for parents and things like this is a brilliant way to save money. And anyone short on cash but they love gaming, one of these systems, if you invest into buying one of these systems, you never have to pay for a game ever again, basically, other than of course, if you want PS4 games, PS5 games, etc., then obviously you're gonna have to go buy them, and them consoles. But here we go. Let's just show you quick. Oh, where's the Grand Theft Auto game? Oh, it's not appeared. 1 second. Let me just eject the disc and put it back in. There we go. So that's the disc I've just put in. As you can see, it says disc just there. So once you've put the disc in and it's loaded up on multi-man, you press triangle and see where it says copy. You press copy, and here it'll come up a little screen here that will ask you copy to PS3 hard drive, and you press X to confirm. Do you want to copy the game? BD-ROM to internal hard drive? Yes. And there you go. And it's now installing onto the console. Now I will pause the video here and then we'll carry on recording once it's finished. Just because I'm sure you guys don't want to sit here for God knows how long. And here we go, guys. This is the screen that will appear once the download is finished. As you can see here, it says press to continue. I believe they are trying to basically tell you to press square. But yeah, at first I thought there was a missing letter there. So whether it was X, triangle, circle, or whatever. So I kept trying to press buttons to get it right, and I couldn't work it out for a while, but it is actually square. So they were trying to form the shape of a square. So just in case that confuses you, just press square. Boom, there we go. So now if we refresh, scan all the games again, refresh that. Now as you can see, we've got Grand Theft Auto, the game we've just installed. We've got it as the disc version there, where it says disc. We should also have it now on the actual hard drive. There we go, see? And now this is the one that's actually on the hard drive now. So now we can eject the disc. So we can eject this disc. Here we go. So now we can take the disc out, you see? So now the disc is out. The disc is in my hand. And now we will load the game. So now if we go up to, as you can see, the disc is still in my hand. Now if we go back up to Webman Games, we should now have one extra game on this list. Might have to just refresh it quickly. Yeah, that's another thing. If you install a game, you might just have to refresh it by coming down here to refresh Webman Games and XMB. If you click X on here, it will refresh the list for you. So the list is now up to date. So now it should say there's 21 PS3 games instead of 20. Hopefully. And then we'll show that the game will load now without the disc. So now you can return this game to CEX or your friend who you've borrowed it to, or you can sell it on eBay or whatever, get your money back, and you've still got the game. So there's nothing more brilliant than free games. So we go to Webman Games, and there we go. Now it says that there's 21 PlayStation 3 games installed. And as you can see, there it is, episodes from Liberty City. So now let's click X on that. Remember, I've got the disc in my hand. There we go. It loads the game there. Then click X again to play it. And there it's asking for an update. I'm not going to do the update right now, but you guys are more than welcome to. So let's just click circle button to cancel this right now. And there we go. See, the disc is not even in the console. There we go, free game, guys. Now you can either throw this in the bin, sell it on eBay, take it back to CEX with your receipt, give it back to your friend who you've borrowed it off, or whatever. There we go. No need for the disc. And that's how you burn games onto the PS3.